Good morning, guys. It's Heather, the Butterfly Effect plant-based extreme weight loss. And today's Tuesday, and I have not done a check-in video for a long time, so I want to do one real quick, even though today is another very busy day. But let's just start by going over today's food. What do I have with me? Let's see. So the first thing that I have is a bunch of Brussels sprouts, and these have, this is going to be breakfast. This has that balsamic and mustard glaze on it, and it's very yummy, and I'm going to eat that for breakfast. And then later on, this is the last, sadly the last of the sweet potatoes from Thanksgiving, which is literally just sweet potatoes and water that I made in the Instant Pot. And then I have some more veggies, and as you can see, that is some carrots and some broccoli. And I just made this morning in my little fancy steamer, my $20 fancy steamer, and on it I'm gonna put my white bean hummus, and this is the one that I added the carrot to, and I liked that so well that I made it again. So I wanted to talk about why I haven't been making videos. It's because I haven't really been feeling well, but I'm very excited to tell you that I was able to stave off a cold, and I don't look my best, but I was able to keep the cold from getting into a full-blown cold, and I wanted to tell you how I did that. Do I have to say I'm not a doctor? I'm not a doctor, so don't, if you need a doctor, go to the doctor. This is just what I did, okay? So every day I had a little shot, like a little glass, and in it I would put water with 1 tablespoon of turmeric in it, and then I put in black pepper to make the turmeric work better. I put in 1 clove of garlic that I put through a garlic press, about this much ginger that I first peeled, chopped up, and then put through the garlic press too. So I mostly wanted like the ginger juice and a little bit of the ginger solids, but not, ginger's really fibrous, so I didn't really want all that fiber. And then I put on top a sprinkle of cayenne pepper, and I drink that down every day. And immediately I would notice that I would feel better. My symptoms would go away, but also I wouldn't feel like I was getting sick. The other thing I did is sleep. I slept a lot. I was like a pillow-seeking missile for those days. And one day, I think, well, because I have trouble sleeping sometimes, what I would do is I would get up and feed my pets at my normal time, and then I wouldn't drink coffee or anything, and then I'd go back to sleep and get a couple more hours. So I could do that because I had the 4 days off. Okay. Thanksgiving, I made a bunch of compliant food. I made regular mashed potatoes, I made mashed sweet potatoes, I made some seitan roasts with mushroom gravy, and that was for my guests, but it ended up being a flop. I was so sad about that because it was Cooking with Plants. I love that YouTube channel, and Anya shared that recipe, and hers looked amazing. It was like they were mini seitan loaves, and they were stuffed with stuffing. And I don't eat gluten, so it wasn't going to be for me, but I thought it might be nice for like my family and my friends that do eat seitan, and bleh. It came out gross. The top was burned, the bottom was soggy, and nobody likes a soggy bottom. Nobody does. So anyway, that went in the garbage, it was a lot of work, so that was a bummer. But luckily I had made my lentil loaf. My lentil loaf saved the day, so I had plenty of that. And we had 2 desserts. We had our pumpkin dessert, and I had an Instant Pot apple pie that I am going to share with you, but I'm going to have a special guest helping me present that recipe. But everything was compliant except for the seitan, and I didn't eat that. And so I had a really good and compliant Thanksgiving. What I would do different is I wouldn't make all that food. I'm not going to do it. In fact, for Christmas, what I'm going to do is get my food catered. I'm going to do compliant Mexican food, and there is one Mexican restaurant that doesn't use oil. It's called Tachos, and it's in Oregon City, which is not close to me, but I want to give them some love. The owner of Tachos had some health problems, and he went vegan, and he made a vegan menu for his restaurant. And so I'm going to order all my stuff from Tachos, and everything is going to be no oil, and it's going to be no flour and no sugar and very little salt. And I think there's going to be maybe some gluten and some flour in some of the things, but those won't be the things that I have. So, but for like my kids, I'm going to get burritos and things like that, but I'm going to not have that. And so, and I'm going to be happy. That's the thing. I can still be happy without it. Gluten doesn't equal joy for me because it makes my joints hurt so bad, and I don't miss it. I don't miss it at all. So I hope that you guys had a really good Thanksgiving. It did teach me, like, even if you do compliant food, it's not good to make just like a ton of food and stress yourself out and work on it for 2 days. And it was just too much. It was too much. I did enjoy having my friends over, and I loved seeing my kids, but I should have just focused on that, and I could have figured out something else to make it more of a simple meal. I also want to say that I did the rest of the day completely normal. Like, I ate my veggies, I ate my big salad. Oh, I always forget to show you guys, I leave my salad at home because it's too awkward to carry it on the train. But I also eat a big salad when I get home. That's kind of dessert. Okay, so anyway, been compliant. Probably not going to weigh in tomorrow because I'm going to call ladies privilege. I just don't think I think it's really dumb to weigh in during one certain week a month. I think there's nothing to be gained from it. I can feel that my face is puffy. I can feel that my fingers and my feet are puffy, and this happens to me every month. And then it's between 5 and 10 pounds that comes, and then it goes just as quickly as it comes. And I'm not going to put myself through that and torture myself. So I'm taking the week off, but I will be back next week with another weigh-in. So not tomorrow, but in a week. Oh, and one more thing just on that subject. I've always had a lot of trouble with cravings around PMS week and ladies' days. And I've been taking a supplement called Chasteberry, which is also called Vitex. And it really seems like it's helping. Like, it really seems like it's helping with that. So anybody else that might have those kinds of symptoms, I just wanted to share that. And again, not a doctor. Don't play one on TV. Don't play one on the internet. I hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I love you guys. Some other stuff happened, and I'll talk about that in maybe tomorrow's video. But I want to keep this under 10 minutes. And I just was overdue to check in with you. But I wanted you to know I'm still doing well and having a good week. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.